Yo, what up, man? Chris, somebody checking in, man. Back with a blog, man. Make sure that like button and subscribe button anyway, and I appreciate all the support. Salute to everybody. Hope you guys is having a good Friday, man, and an enjoyable weekend, man. You know, look at all Atlanta, man. It is beautiful in Atlanta. Salute to everybody. A lot of stuff I want to talk about in some upcoming blogs. You know, I'm still gonna do the Easy and Froze blog. I want to talk about some stuff with Jae Millz and Goods. What else I want to talk about? Obviously, I'm going to talk about this Rum Nitty diss track. Jae Millz did say he was going to respond to the diss track. He basically put on Twitter that Rum Nitty had his shot. He took it, and he actually did not, I guess, connect enough. You know what I'm saying? It looked like he gave him a little bit of credit, like you did good but not great kind of stuff. But he said he'll respond, and he said people will look at Rum Nitty different next week. That's what he said. So I was a little bit, I kind of had forgot about this. So I keep it real with you. Like we had what we had? We had Jae Millz and Goods kind of refurbished off that Goods interview, and then I kind of was like, you had the Easy and Millz. I kind of forgot about this, but somebody sent me a screenshot I think a week ago or like last weekend or something, and was like Rum Nitty just shot a video. So he had a battle I think in North Carolina, and the film guys, camera guys down there basically was like, we'll just shoot the video. So he shot the video I think in North Carolina. So I knew this video was on its way. I always thought Rum Nitty was pretty good on the beat, so I'm not really surprised at his ability to rap well, even though he's a puncher. And but I didn't really want to see this battle. I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't want to see Rum Nitty versus Jae Millz. I didn't want to see it on the track, mostly because I want a little bit of a back and forth, not just on wax. I want a little bit of back and forth in how the promo, the talking, the ish talking, and everything. That's kind of the good thing about the DNA. DNA actually, did a couple interviews or whatever, and he talked about it. Obviously, Goods eventually went on his channel and talked about it, and it's just, whether it's in spaces, whether him and Jae Millz and Verb or whatever, there was dialogue that actually carried the diss tracks. Jae Millz and Easy got a channel. He can talk about stuff on the channel and give his opinion. Rum Nitty very, very quiet, man. You know what I'm saying? Just take his lunch pail to work, do what he got to do in battles, and go home. He got a couple battles. He battles Twerk coming up next weekend. That'd be an interesting battle. Twerk was online saying he's definitely going to show up. He's definitely going to be prepared. And he's definitely going to do what he got to do. I do think he'll show up to the battle. I mean, it's T-Top. That's his man. He'll show up now. Will he win? I don't necessarily know. He got, I feel like Rum Nitty got another battle, but I'm not sure. So he got his battles. Not really a lot of ish talking with Rum Nitty. And another thing about this battle too, that Jae Millz probably does need to be a little bit worried about. Rum Nitty is one of the more likable guys in this culture. One of the more likable guys. And besides like him dating Hustle, him possibly ghostwriting for Hustle at certain points, him being EFB, him being a Crip, him working at Walmart, and him having fake Jordans, that's the only thing that's really been a stain on Rum Nitty's, I guess, name at all in battle rap that people have tried to use from an angle standpoint. He doesn't really get any issues. He doesn't really get into any fights. He doesn't really have a lot of bad battles. Really none I can really think of, just bad battles. He doesn't really no-show. He doesn't really, he's not in any scandals. He doesn't, niggas ain't blogging about Rum Nitty unless it's on some positive stuff. When you have that on your side, and then you have Jae Millz, who has history, you know what I'm saying? He got the issue, he was with Puff and outside and, doing the stuff, and then, his resume in battle rap and just different stuff go on. When you got a lot of shit that people can talk about, and then on the other side is not as much stuff to talk about, those battles can be hard. Like if you look at someone like Mav, or Goods or whatever, you might think, oh, those have been pretty good battle rappers over the years, but they'll fuck around and battle someone like Real Sick, who you may not even put at the level of Goods and Mav and some of these other guys, a Hitman Holla or whatever. But Real Sick can sometimes give those guys problems or even win the battle, because Real Sick has so much stuff to talk about with a Hitman, you know, a Verb or some of these other guys. And then with Real Sick, you don't have a lot to talk about. You know, you could talk about his religion, you could talk about his ethnicity. You don't have a lot to talk about because he's virtually just a guy with bars that nobody really knows a whole lot about. Rum Nitty, I feel like not a lot of angles against him. It'll be interesting when you say Jae Millz, when you say you're going to look at him differently. I'm real interested to see how you can pull that off, because bloggers and battlers have not been able to put a stain on Rum Nitty's name. Now, you could beat him in a diss track. You know, you're capable of doing that. Look at Rum Nitty differently. I don't think so. I gotta keep it real with you. I don't think so. Because you gonna do a diss track and then he gonna battle Twerk and probably beat Twerk, and then everybody be like, oh, he beat Twerk. You know, Rum Nitty was amazing. He had so and so punchline. We just saw him battle Mike P, and he had like some of the best punchlines I done heard in a couple years, bro. Some of that, the way he got the mic coming off and all this kind of stuff. You know, Mike got attachment issues. Like, it's hard to put a stain on a name like that. But let's get into it, man. We got the diss track. Let's see. You don't want no real smoke, stupid. That you laid up in the hospital, the 5th floor, feeding tube, Millz going through it. Fuck you niggas, thought I wasn't gonna say nothing. This shit for real, make me get on your heels. I chase something, pick any beat. I don't got no tape, I feel like race from it. You play with Dini, put you in a box, you can't escape from it. What you say, I can't relate, no, I don't play cousin. Your dad is calling, bet not pick it up. You better change numbers. Gray color space shuttle, niggas better take cover. Can't stop, won't stop. Now, first thing I noticed is that I definitely like the beat. You know what I'm saying? This is a pretty good beat. I don't know who produced it. I don't know where he got his beat from, but I do like the beat. This only has 9,000 views. That's a little disappointing. I gotta be real with you. It has 9,000 views. And the reason why I'm saying that is Rum Nitty is like obviously top tier. Battled Lux, possibly may battle Mook one day. That's probably one of the in-game battles for him. Probably the leader of EFB now that we know with Geechee Gotti's situation. So URL uses him a lot in battles. So he's at the top of the food chain in terms of like a URL battler right now. You got him, you got Tay Rock, you got Surf when he comes home, stuff like that. Because he hasn't utilized his channel and been much of a promoter over the years, he can only garner 9,000 views on this. When it dropped after, I could have been recapped this. When I was watching it when it dropped, you know what I'm saying? He went on Twitter and said, oh, it'll come out in like 1 hour. When I looked a couple hours after it came out or whatever, 1 hour after it came out, it only had 368 views. I'm like, dawg, this is a Jae Millz diss, bro. You're Rum Nitty. You should be able to garner more views than that. And the fact that mad bloggers, Piper Boy, Vada Fly, Jay Black, probably 3 Lettermen, ARP, all these bloggers have talked about this track already, and they haven't been able to basically get Rum Nitty's channel to run the numbers up. One of the reasons why I didn't want to see it back and forth, I just felt like from an entertainment value, I didn't think Rum Nitty was going to talk enough shit or be able to garner enough attention to really do a good back and forth. But this should have more numbers in that for the kind of caliber of battler it is. And it just lets you know when ballers do not use their YouTube channel, and Rum Nitty ain't been using his YouTube channel. Even me, I got the Chris Unbiased channel. Chris Unbiased channel has like 25,000 subscribers on there. My backup has like 7,000. Bro, when I drop a battle, I put it on my backup channel. It goes good. Put it on my old channel with 25,000 subs that got deleted. The numbers are moving slow. Why does a channel with less subscribers, same Chris Unbiased, move faster than a channel with way more subscribers? It's not in the algorithm. When you don't use your channel and your channel is dormant like mine was for 2 months, I wasn't using it. YouTube takes a while to start recirculating your videos in terms of like what people want to see. It just takes a while. So sometimes you can't find the channel at first. It's damn near not even searchable for a little bit of time, and then when it does become searchable, it takes a while for YouTube to start putting it back in the algorithm, and your numbers don't even reflect your subscribers, not even close. I used to do 10, 12,000 views on that channel, lost that channel for a couple months. Now I put a video out, 4,000 views, 3,000 views, put it on the new channel, 10,000 views, 12,000 views. It's just the algorithm. I say that to say Rum Nitty has not been using this channel. That's why he can have a diss track that's almost 2 days old that everybody in the culture has talked about. He can't even get 10,000 views on it. And he's a top tier battler because his channel is dormant. That's just a little game for you guys that want to get into YouTube. Consistency is one of the biggest things. Do not let your channel go months and months without putting shit out. And he don't blog on it. He don't talk on his channel. He don't update fans on what's going on. He don't do anything. Just dropping a music video every 6 months on your channel, like K-Shine. I'm gonna get to him sooner or later. It's never gonna make your. It's never gonna do anything. So then when you drop a battle like K-Shine is doing, you know, it's just your channel too dormant. That's not how YouTube works. These niggas just think they be understanding YouTube and they don't. But let's get back to the song, man. I'm just rambling right now. Let's get back to it.
Get on your heels, I chase up with any beat. I don't got no type, I feel like race from it. You play with Dini, put you in a box, you can't escape from it. What you say, I can't relate, no, I don't play cousin. Your deck is calling, better not pick it up, you better change numbers. Gray color space shuttle, niggas better take cover. Can't stop, won't stop rapping, I broke the play button. Make me put you in your place, you better stay humble. Rough them up, pop on them, make them say, all batter rap, I give you that crack in the landfill. Wait till my turn to hold it down like a cap on an Advil. You was sitting on the shelf when you had your little rap deal. Shit, we thought you was that road, they was putting you last meals. You know me, I clap still like I'm working with Anvil. Nigga, you can get your cat peeled like the axe sealed. And my household name, you just on the gas bill.
He actually snapping on this part right here. I like the way he continues to rap when the beat drop, and he kind of like switches his flow. Like, this is a part of Rum Nitty that I didn't really know he had in his arsenal. I ain't probably listened to enough of his tracks, but this part right here where he and he just, and the beat stops, it's fire.
All batter rap, I give you that crack in the landfill. Wait till my turn to hold it down like a cap on an Advil. You was sitting on the shelf when you had your little rap deal. Shit, we thought you was that road, they was putting you last meals. You know me, I clap still like I'm working with Anvil. Nigga, you can get your cat peeled like the axe sealed. And my household name, you just on a gas bill. Train like a young Tyson out of cat skill. Scared niggas a dead nigga. Try me out, put you in that blender, I shred niggas. Probably got me walking with Olympus like my leg engine. 5D, trying to catch you in that lobby like the rec center. Make me point it at your head like an airbender. Landed every shot, I never misled niggas. If you ain't trying to get smoked, then leave that boy alone. I remember making cream off of cortisone. I saw rocks up on that block, that was my cornerstone. Thinking I can't rap on any beat, nigga, you more than wrong. I don't know how you pulling through. Washed up, look at you. Your career is dead and gone, like who the fuck is booking you? You don't sell no commerce, you don't sell out concerts. When you diss a nigga, the only time you got a hot verse. And who the fuck you think you speaking on, bitch, I am not heard. Got you out here scared to shoot a shot, cause you gon' die first. Ain't nothing like them niggas you dissing, bitch, I'm a lot worse. Sit back and let this shit happen, it's just how God works. I smoke a nigga on the boom bap, Niggas shoot at me, I shoot back, Then he put that on his blue flag, I shoot tracks, Few bad run up. Soon as I get put in the game, bitch, your season in. Make me turn into a whole different nigga, a CPN. Coming up out your speaker, this ether, don't breathe it in. Nitty get the tweaking on 90-some BPM. You be on the 267, I be on 10. Nigga, trust me, I don't never miss nothing, I keep a Z. I give a fuck about no black gloves, you get wrapped up. Specific to a Mac truck, we don't match love. Bad something, lose some fast bucks, now you can't duck. Ain't want me to open up shop, you should've kept no trap shot. The best battler in the world, nigga, that don't add up. $150, that's for all the lies. This is cap cut, you fuck around and you make Nitty mad. You got bad luck, it's just me, but it feel like 501. That's a gas pump. The interview, you was so respectful. Join the fan club, and I ain't finna do no back and forth. This the last one, hold up. RP, you play with me, a nigga bet not. You get smoked, told you so, that's a sweatshop. Pack something that got air holes in it, a pet box. Make me come up off the buckle with it, that's a leg drop. You ain't had no fucking motion since bedrock. You gon' be up there with Charlie Kirk before your next shot. Done, brother. You know I
That's hard. You gonna be next to Charlie Kirk before your next shot. That's crazy. He's still doing punchlines even within this. He had a mislead. You know, I shoot you, but I won't mislead. It's like he's still doing punchlines even in this. Like his flow is even still punchline still. That's fire.
Bullet for a bloodsucker, you was backseat. Never young money front runner, vape pen. Bet you wish you still had puff number. I drop a bomb, make the ground move, hit a crowd ooze. Little nigga can't get out of this one, this is child proof. Shit you saying only sound cool, this is round 2. I can't eat unless I murder Millz, this allowed food. That nigga Mickey Facts be rapping, he be on some Eric Sermon shit. Nigga style old, he need to take it and refurbish it.
Whoa. Now this is the battle I want to see. Let's just cut the games. Let's cut the games. I gotta call Mickey. I gotta call Mickey Facts, man. Somebody told me Mickey Facts was like, I might let me take a couple days to think about it. I might no. See, unbiased. Gotta start putting the battery in. I gotta call Mickey now. I gotta call Mickey. I gotta call my boy Mickey. This might be the battle I want to see. This might be what I want to see. I don't want to see no plague. I don't know 9 and 10 try. I don't want to see. I'm cool on that. But a little back and forth. I'm not mad at that. A little back and forth with Rum Nitty and Mickey. I wouldn't mind Mickey jumping in this to keep it real with you. All y'all niggas jumping in, man. Well, what else we doing? We got T-Top event. We got Calico event. Got pushed back a month. URL got event tomorrow. Yeah, but it's app only. We'll get the battle sometime next week. What else we gonna talk about? All y'all niggas throw y'all hat in the ring. Let's see what's going on. I wouldn't mind seeing it.
Around you, I'm like a tourniquet. Got a dictionary flow, spit every verse with big words in it. Wish you wanted to shot at rum, then join the tournament. Split dog hand in 3, like a Cerberus. Watch this whole dome open up. It's the firmament. When Easy wanna mention my brother, he a bitch. I tell a nigga I said what I said. Eat a dick. I thought you was a real street nigga. What is this? On there talk about the price of this. Sound like a snitch. He a joke, and I'ma hold my own. Be with Loach.
What's up, Easy? What's up, Easy? You gonna get in this too? I already heard Easy, man. I watched his live yesterday, man. Him doing his thing with the kid, talking about bootlegs and Achilles. I should talk about that too. That's funny what he was saying about that. He out of pocket big time on that. But he already said he wasn't gonna dish Rum Nitty back. Would y'all want to see that battle though? Easy versus Rum Nitty? I'm kind of cool on that battle. I don't want to see it. Let me tell you who I want to see Easy battle real quick since we talking about Easy. I still want to see him and Big K. I keep it real. Still want to see that. Still want to see him and Ars. Who else? Obviously him and Surf, him and Rock. I want to see that for Rum Nitty. That's just me though. Let's go.
We don't go. We ain't know. Whoever in the way get Peter Roll the easy scope. Fucking up the game. I see the most. He got smoke. Already tuck an L with ain't no rematch. Done with 2. Now it's back to Jarvis with his weak ass. Cheap ass. Without Ron Browns, really he trash. Set it up. Put us in the ring and be a free bag. I heard the shit you said, it made me laugh. Now it's R.I.P. Millz, it's the repass. Now I lay you down to sleep. I praise the Lord, your soul to keep. And if you die before you wake, repass it come.
I think this is fire, man. I definitely feel like this is worth a response. I'm glad Millz looked at it the same way. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to see this initially. I'm kind of interested in Millz' response. I get his track probably an 8. I get his track an 8. It's a good track. Better than I expected. I will admit that. When I first heard it, I was like, Rum Nitty and Millz, I'm cool. It's cool. But it's better than I expected. I give it an 8. I kind of like the joint though. I kind of like this. This is gonna be a little difficult to beat. Just like I said, it is beatable though. Like Millz could jump on some Ron Brown shit and just get busy on this. But at the same time, what are you gonna say to Rum Nitty, bro? What are you gonna say to Rum Nitty? He's kind of like, you don't have nothing really on him. That Walmart and that Walmart and that the fake Jordans thing, you know what I'm saying, was like kind of something that really kind of was working against him in a couple battles here and there. But I don't really know. I'm real interested in when you say we're gonna look at Rum Nitty differently, what you mean by that. But this is a good track. I like it. I like the beat. I like what he was saying. So yeah, I give it an 8. What y'all give it? Scale to 1 to 10. Where y'all at with this? But I'm interested to see what Millz got in response. I don't think we're going to get a back and forth. I think Jae Millz will do a track, the culture, figure out who they feel like won, and then that'll be it. I think even on the track he said this is all you're going to get or some shit like that. So we'll see what's going on, man. Chris Unbiased, holla at your boy.